So I have this older gentleman, he's in his 90s that it's coming in, and he didn't want to. His wife made him, and they have to drive 2 hours to get to Traverse City, and they do the drive, and he come in the first session and he just did not want to be there. He told us, I don't want to be here. I don't believe in this stuff, and my wife is making me, and he was mad. Did not like it at all. And I thought, oh boy, here we go. And this was in the winter. So I'm going to say January he started coming in. And the first session, booked the whole thing. And he's claustrophobic, so he wouldn't let me shut the door. Well, the second session he came in, he's very tall. So he was afraid that his feet were going to stick out. So the second session he came in, he says, oh, I think maybe you can close the door. Still didn't want to be there, but close it a little bit. So he let me get about a foot, almost shut, about a foot. He had me leave it open. The third time he came in, he let me shut the door. He says, I think you can probably shut the door this time. I said, fantastic. And he was talking more. He was having a conversation now. The fourth time he came in, he come bounding up the stairs, and he walks up to our reception window, and he says, hey girls, what we gonna do with the egg today? And then his wife comes following him in, and he says, you know what, you can go sit in the waiting room, I got this. And so much different. So then I had to sit and talk with his wife a little bit just to see what was going on at home. And she said, I know he doesn't think anything's happening in this egg. She said, but let me tell you what's happening. And I said, okay, what you got? She says, well, prior to coming here, he was so depressed, wouldn't talk to anybody. He used to really talk to the neighbors, won't talk to the neighbors anymore, won't talk to his children or his grandchildren at all. All he wants to do is get out of bed and watch the news and go to bed. That's it. Now, she said, after three sessions is all, and he didn't want to be there. Now he gets out of bed, doesn't even turn the TV on, will play games with her like cards and dice games and crossword puzzles. He calls his children every day and has at least one grandchild over all the time. He watches for the neighbor to go get his mail, and he makes sure he goes out at the same time as neighbor's getting his mail to talk to him. I mean, who can make this stuff up? And she said, it's the egg. And she says, and we are never stopping coming here. They come every other week religiously. And they send other people, of course. But
there's a lady in California, I know, she's a medium, and she wanted to try a remote session. So I put her in there. So she's very visual. She said, I spoke with her after, and she said it was the craziest thing. She saw her doll sitting in the chair. This is in her mind's eye, sitting in the chair beside the picture, because I snap a picture of the colors and the photo, and I send it to the client so they can get a visual. She said, and the doll was saying to her, how are you? It's okay, I'm fine. And she goes, I haven't thought about that doll since I was like a couple of years ago. Like the doll was in a fire, perished in a fire when she was 5 years old. And immediately I got the message in my head that she just released that cellular memory of the trauma that she had stored in her body from that doll passing. She said that doll was her best friend. And when I told her that, she's going, oh my God, I have goosebumps. So do I. It was so amazing. So she released that trauma.